Don't pay a quarter, don't pay a dime, don't pay a penny, don't waste your time. If half a penny is all he asks, don't give him any. Lay off his tracks, my half a penny is what he'll say. Still a steep price, just walk away.
Good morning, Hit Nation, folks, forgets, and everything in between and beyond. My name is Roy, host of My Happiness and the host of My Worthless Half a Penny. Yes, we are going to talk about Miami Heat loss against the Jazz yesterday. Please follow us at My Happiness on Facebook, at My Happiness1 on Instagram. And as I always say, join us. Comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if I am saying something very stupid, which is very normal, by the way, which would be very normal, by the way. Let me know if you have something to contribute or to add, although I know there are dozens of these out there, but the only reason that I do this is because I like talking. I don't have any people to talk to in my circle. The people that I talk to are mostly online. So after all the debates, I just want to express my opinion. I used to write, so now the only way to do this is by this, showing whatever this is and actually talking to the public. So yes, it was a disastrous night yesterday for the Miami Heat for many reasons, right? Reason number one of the 10 commandments, we don't tank. As Barry Jackson said, I don't think we have to. We don't have to try to tank. Look at what happened yesterday. Bam Adebayo sums it up perfectly in his interview. We have to find ways to win against teams that, I guess, are trying to lose. Teams that seat their starters out through the fourth quarter, and yet this is what we have to say for ourselves. Andrew Wiggins played almost 36 minutes with a minus 526 points. Bam Adebayo had a 0, but again, 37 minutes plus 23 points. Khalil Wheeler is it's a contradicting plus minus. He had a really good start of the game. He really went downhill after picking up, I guess the third, especially after the fourth foul. So 14 minutes and 14 seconds, a plus 10 and 8 points. A plus 8 for Simone Fontecchio definitely turned it around. 9 points. We don't need more from Simone Fontecchio. Simone Fontecchio did his. Davion Mitchell with a minus 6 is not playing very well as of late. 12 points, of course, coming back from injury. Jaime Jaquez with minus 12 with 9 points. Kasparis Ekuchonis, I think he had a good game, but still minus 10, 20 points. All of these players, except for Simone Fontecchio, played almost 19 minutes, but Davion, almost 31. Jaime Jaquez, 30 and a half. Kaz, 32 minutes. And then we have, of course, Jovic for 17 minutes with a plus 5 and no points. Martin Gardner played 6 minutes, minus 10, no points. And Drew Smith played about 17 minutes and has a 0 with 4 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, right? He has a couple of things there, but nothing interesting. And everything else kind of shows, look, we only shot the ball 73 times, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at how many shots. We took 79 shots. We made 33. We only took 45 shots. We took a lot of 45-point shots. 33% there, 45 from beyond the arc, 15. So that wasn't an issue. The issue is that in general, we only shot the ball 79 times. We had the biggest lead, right, with 15. They had the biggest lead at 9. The times of tied were 11. The longest run was 12. The lead changes were 8. Utah, 115 to 111. 58 rebounds to our 43, 29 assists to our 24, 8 steals to our 6. We won in blocks this time, ironically. 3 blocks to their 2. We had 14 turnovers, 16 against the Wizards. They had 12, 41, almost 42% field goal percentage. They had 42.5 almost field goal percentage. From beyond the arc, like I said, 33.3 to us, about 28% to them. And then the free throw, which we missed 7 in the fourth quarter, 68% to us, 87 to them. Points in paint, 24 extra points to them, 54 to 30. Second chance points, we had 2 more, making a difference, 11 to 9. And fast break points, we had 4 more, again, doesn't make a difference, 13 to 9. We lost against a team that is actively trying to tank. As I saw somebody on Twitter say, think the I don't know who it was, so I'm not gonna say any names right now. I have to really go back and see if I can find that tweet again. But he said the Miami Heat are so against tanking that they are impeding the teams that want to tank from tanking. And what's most concerning, like I said yesterday, we had 10 games counted with the Jazz. Now we have 9 games against teams that are actively trying to tank after 55 games, which means we have 27 more games, and 9 of those are against teams that are actually trying to tank. If we can get those 9 games, because we couldn't get the Jazz, right? And that's it for the Jazz. We still play the Wizards. We still play, other teams are actively trying to tank. I don't know what we can. I don't know what we can. If this is us trying to win the game, then I don't know what it is us not trying to win the game. And I think everybody is saying the same thing. It was a disaster. And that is a contrast. We are not consistent because of injuries. So the lineup is inconsistent. The change of rosters are inconsistent. I have a person in my group. I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't mind that I put his comment there. Jude says that he doesn't want to tank. He just wants the Heat to pick a direction, either stick with the present or pivot to the future. But we don't see that happening, right? I mean, look, Graphic's going to disagree with me, but I'm going to keep saying, I think where right now we can't say anything about him, right? Again, we see the benefits of having Ware and Bam when he is motivated. I don't know why you guys call him motor, but whatever. When he's motivated, when he has the engine, right, to do things, then yes, Ware can be very good, and the combination with Bam can work and has worked in the past. But it works better in certain stretches, and then it kind of goes downhill, especially if Ware is getting into foul trouble, which is what happened right now. So, but again, right, Pelle Larsson, even Nikola Jovic, if you're going to have Nikola Jovic right now and he has a contract and you want to do something about his contract, then what do? You play him. Unfortunately, you play through the slump. So that's not actively tanking. It's just taking your core and trying to develop them. So Kaz, Jovic, Larsson, Ware, Jaquez, they all should be getting starting minutes. And yes, in that case, I'd even say, above Bam. Yeah, why? Last Bam got an injury. If Hero does come back to play, let him play, let him work. 20, how many games do we have? 25, 20, 10, right? We're not going far this year. I mean, look, we can beat any team at any given night, like any team can beat any team at any given night. But I don't think that there is any chance for us to be anything more than what we are right now, which is extremely mediocre. When your team captain is saying that we have to figure out ways to win against teams that want to lose, how much is wrong with your team, right? And so I said it before. I said it yesterday. I'd rather have 1 or 2 bad seasons if it means that we're going to be able to develop our assets and develop our young core. And I'm certainly willing to see a major shift and change. I'm not willing to part ways with Bam yet. I know some people are vocal about, we have to move on from Bam. I don't think that's the case. But I do think that we have to find ways to be better, right, with our roster. And the roster that we have right now is just not competitive at all. My God, how they fooled us to start the season, which, I remember saying for a couple of games, I'm not afraid of any team anymore, as I was afraid in the beginning of the season. Now I'm afraid of every single team. I mean, what are we going to do tomorrow against the Grizzlies? So anyway, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's the only thing I want to say is that, yes, very frustrating, very sad, very pathetic. No direction picked. And I guess there's nothing for us to kind of expect more of this year. But I'll still be watching. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, stay as happy as possible. It's a very complicated world of ours. This night theater is going to be my death. The death of me. Let's go Heat.